Hi everyone, it's TeresaYGreen from Slow Pat's Wellness, and it's Functional Friday, where we focus a little bit more on the functional medicine side of practice. So this is going to be a little more general one. I'm doing a couple of sort of general functional medicine classes before I kind of dive into some of the more technical parts of gut health and certain supplements and how they help things and how your body works when it's given enough of the things that it needs to function properly. One of the things I love about what I do, whether it's the functional medicine side of things, the acupuncture, the herbal medicine, the health coaching, one of my favorite parts is that I get to empower people to use the skills they already have and to build new skills that can help their life work the way they want it to. And functional medicine is actually based on that principle. So sometimes it's a little frustrating when I see people who are in the functional medicine world talking about taking 18 million supplements for something or take this thing for this disease. And I fall into it too, because that's the way conventional medicine talks about things, and it's hard sometimes to get yourself out of that mode, so that when someone comes in and says, they have migraines and they want that to get better, to not think of things as a treatment for migraines instead of as a way to help your body work properly, so that migraines are no longer one of the things that it resorts to because of either missing nutrients or stress or something like that. But functional medicine, at its heart, its philosophy is that your body has certain systems that it uses in order to stay alive. And when you work in harmony with those systems, you are healthier. That's exactly the same premise of Chinese medicine. We use different words to describe it. We talk about the water element and the earth element, and sometimes describe different skills or different things that have to happen to slightly different organ systems, because we don't talk about like the kidney instead of the adrenal gland, for instance. But basically, at the heart of most holistic medicine, and in the as far as what I practice, functional medicine and Asian medicine, the basis of it is if you give yourself what you need to be healthy. That's in food, in movement, in body, mind, spirit, in rest, in connections with other people. If you feed your nervous system and all the different organs of your body properly, then you will be healthier. You'll have better health, feel better, enjoy life more. And that's a skill. It's not about coming and constantly having to come to the acupuncturist, go to the doctor, go to the functional medicine person, go to the massage therapist. Although all of those things can be used for maintenance and they can be part of your self-care. But at the heart of it is the idea that your body can function well. Not everybody's body can function perfectly. Sometimes there's car accidents or genetic things that you're born with, but you can always function better than you function without taking care of yourself properly. So, the basis of functional medicine is learning how to take care of yourself properly. The good news is most people already know how. They just need a little encouragement to do the things that they know are better for them. So, for instance, food. If I told people to describe the perfect diet to me as far as health goes, I suspect that most people would have very similar ideas. Some people might want to do keto, and some people might want to do vegan, and some people might want to do plant-based, and some people might want to do Mediterranean. But for the most part, if you're talking about health and wellness and asking people what they think, even the least educated in health and wellness ideas would probably say, I know the best thing is to eat a lot of vegetables, to eat fruits, to eat whole grains, and then whatever else may be on the other sides of that. To eat high quality food and to eat enough of it to get nourishment, but not so much that you become overweight. So people already know what to do. Thing is, you need encouragement to do that, because it's very hard when you're in a world, basically, because our modern world does not encourage things like taking time to make food or eating foods that really are wonderful and taste fantastic, but when your taste buds have been trained to really like sugar and salt and fatty things that have been deep fried in oils that are not necessarily the healthiest oils, it's just a matter of retraining yourself so that you enjoy the taste of fresh vegetables and fruits. And that's where I feel like my primary job comes in, as a health practitioner, as a functional medicine coach, as a licensed acupuncturist, as an herbalist, I feel like my job is to encourage you, to help you to take the time to say, oh, you know what? I'm used to eating French fries. I'm going to try some sweet potatoes. Or I'm used to having something running through the drive-thru and grabbing something. I'm going to try taking an extra 15 minutes at home and putting something in a little whole grain wrap and seeing how I like that. I'm going to try, instead of listening to news that has nothing but bad news, or to things that are trying to stir up anger and fear in me, I'm going to try listening to some peaceful music or reminding myself of the beautiful things in the day. I'm going to try, instead of looking for things, allowing my emotions to carry me away when I don't know how to do it, I'm going to try exploring and seeing if there are skills that can help me become more emotionally resilient, so that I'm not constantly feeling tugged and driven by things that happen on the external world, instead of living my life with integrity according to my values. For me, that is even more of what functional medicine is about than making sure you have enough magnesium, or doing blood tests to see if you have food sensitivities. So Functional Friday for today is to remember that 1, you already know a lot of the things about what makes health. 2, there's no problem at all with having somebody help you with that, help you, encourage you with that, and maybe help you fine tune so that you have a plan to make things happen, instead of being overwhelmed by a busy, stressful life and falling back into habits that are not your ideal. 3, that there are things you can learn, there are skills you can learn, and that there are people who are dedicating their lives to helping you learn those skills. So for Functional Friday, remember, you know a lot, you can learn even more, and if you want some encouragement for it, then I'm here, and there are actually hundreds, if not thousands, of people near you, or just a phone call or a Zoom meeting away, to help you get to where you want to go in your life. Have a great week.